Hey man, great job and appreciate you sharing everything. How long does it take to go through the course? Like if somebody just sat down and just went through it, like what can you expect? How much time?
Probably about 9 hours.
9 hours? Okay. And it's A to Z, just everything you need.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah, no, and in there, do you give like how many videos do you suggest, or do you just give categories when you're like, hey, do this? Like you're talking that one lady who couldn't come up with the ideas. What
Yeah,
is that?
we give you the first almost first 4 months worth of content to shoot, which
Gotcha.
is pretty. I mean, these videos work in pretty much any market,
Mhm.
so that's why we give them to you. So it gives you the schedule, but ultimately, the what I talk about is that in the beginning, you optimize for the algorithm because you don't have an audience. And so it's easier to create videos that people are already searching for, and you're going to get found. Now, in the end, like now I optimize for the audience because I have an audience. I read the comments, I reply to comments, we work with clients. Now we understand people, so we're able to create content that I know they're going to like, or I pretty much know they're going to like. And so I don't base it a lot anymore off of search, but in the beginning, it's heavily based on that. And then also the general topics we give you are the most searched type of videos, and so that's going to help you get found quicker.
And Tube Buddy, is that a different paid subscription or is that
Yeah,
part?
yeah, and we have links to that in the course. So when we start walking you through how to research, how to optimize all that stuff, we show you how to do that on TubeBuddy. So we have a link inside there. I give you a discount if you pay for the year up front, and I give you a discount code. It works out to about like $27 a month.
Gotcha. Okay, I appreciate it, Levi. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's up, Todd?
Hey, Levi, thanks, man. That was a good presentation, and appreciate your service. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I come from a television background. I was a television producer, director, and on-air talent in Japan for 15 years. And I got out of that industry and moved to Hawaii because I got burned out on it. One of the things that really burned me out was editing.
Yep.
And I've seen your videos and they're pretty high production value. The thing that would hold me back is, what's your average editing time, and what are you blowing out with like Adobe, or, can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, my editing time is 0 because I've never edited a single video in my life. So that's if I would have had to, I would have quit after one video because first of all, I have no interest in editing at all. And so, and plus it takes me 10 times longer than it would take a professional. And it's just not the best use of a real estate agent's time anyways. So I'm going to share with you real quick this. So the thing is that even though I did all this with 0 marketing, because I knew I never wanted to edit, I had an editing budget in the beginning. But what I like about an editing budget is it's a fixed cost. And if any agent, I don't care if they're brand new, seasoned or whatever, if let's say you're a brand new agent and all you had was $3,000 or $3,000 limit on your credit card, or you were down to your last $3,000, I would 100% put all my chips on the fact that if you spent $1,000 a month on editing over 3 months, you'll turn over some deals to pay for all of that versus, you can spend $3,000 on marketing and get absolutely nothing in return. Plus 3,000 will get you almost nothing in postcards and maybe one magazine ad for a month or two. I mean, there's just not enough. 3,000 in marketing dollars is not a lot of money. It will get you a ton of Facebook leads, but we all know Facebook leads are kind of crappy anyways. But we've put this together because we had so many people going through the course and then kind of getting stuck on editing. And so we extended our team now, and we do offer actually full turnkey editing and optimization services, which our team, it's our team. First of all, you don't have to coach them or train them because they know exactly what to do. Number 2, you get Chrissy as your video editing manager, which she edited all of our videos in the beginning, but now this team does it for us. But otherwise, you get titles, tags, thumbnails, descriptions, everything, hashtags, all that is done for you turnkey. All you have to do is shoot the video, turn it over to them. So you can see here, you can do it by 1, 2, or 3 videos per week. And so I think this is probably going to be the most affordable you can find. You can probably find editing for less, but no editor knows how to optimize videos, and optimizing them based on SEO and the search is the most important thing. So that you can schedule a team with the call and talk with them, but you don't need that until after you've gone through the course and you filmed a couple of videos as well.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's up, Joan? How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. That's really fun to see all the cool stuff that you're doing. I love that.
Appreciate it.
I was wondering, have you had anybody do the videos other than for a specific area? So I have a podcast called Climate Action Homes, and I'm in the Denver area, but my background is environmental, and that's kind of the people that I know.
Mhm.
So featuring like energy efficient homes and things around that. So I'm wondering, like for me, if I would need to just like do a separate one that's like living in Denver, or if you've had anybody that's done this kind of on more of a topic base, rather than a specific like neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think, it sounds like you're very niched in on what you know and what you're good at. So I believe you can do that. And so I think I think it's a little harder to find the audience in the beginning because it's a very specific one, but it's like, once you start to gain that momentum, then I think it'll pay off down the road. I mean, one of my YouTube friends, Christina Smallhorn, is, she's almost about to hit 200,000 subscribers. All she does is affordable housing, and she doesn't do anything I do as far as neighborhoods. She just sits behind her desk and makes videos, but she talks about all things affordable housing, which really is kind of like manufactured homes, tiny homes, homes you can buy from Home Depot apparently and have them shipped to you for like $20,000. And she doesn't even show homes anymore. So the same principles apply, at least for our course, because you need to get your stuff found. So ultimately, like the topics we give you wouldn't be relevant, but ultimately, like, we show you how to search, and so how you title your videos, all that stuff is going to be relevant. But you can make it towards environmental friendly homes, and it would just be determining what's the good name for the channel, and then how to title your videos is important. So
right, yeah, because it seems like you could take, go to those energy efficient builders, so do a little bit of the neighborhood type of thing, if it's there might be a way to kind of mesh, so it might fit somewhere between the affordability and the neighborhood thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. What market are you in?
Denver.
Oh, Denver, that's right, you said living in Denver. So yep. Cool.
I have a question.
I'm sorry, who's that?
Me.
Who's me?
Aurelia, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you mind? Aurelia, can you raise your hand, or I'll get to you here in a second? Let me go to.
I don't know where to. Well, I don't know how to raise my hand in the computer.
Okay, well, let me come to you in a second. Let me get to.
That's okay, Levi. She can go first. I can go after. No worries.
Okay, all right, go for it.
Okay, I live in New York, Long Island.
Okay.
How to do a video? I would have to do it here, and then she would edit it in my area, or I was a little bit confused about the video and prospecting.
Well, yeah, you would shoot the video in your area. Yes. The location of our editors don't matter because it's, it's digital. So.
Okay. And she would, I'm very shy talking in public. People see me talking, even though I'm doing it now, but she will do the talking, or I will have to be in the video myself?
No, no, you need to be in the video if you're going to be the agent. Yeah.
Agent. Okay.
Unless you have a team member, but then, you could have a team member do it, but I'll tell you what, a team member is going to do that for a little bit, and then they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to go make my own videos, So,
Okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
the person that controls the leads, holds the power of the real estate, right? Because if you can, this is about creating your own lead generation platform. We're not dependent on Zillow, Realtor, paid ad, none of that at all whatsoever. I mean, we average now like 7 leads per day. Easily feeds a team. We have 15 agents now on our team. I mean, they're getting a lead every other day. Not a single one of them is pacing less than $200,000 in commissions on their side. So they're very happy because they have bad habits now because they haven't had to prospect because we just give them good leads that turn over. So that's the downside to it. They don't generate much personal business, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that I control all of that. And that's the thing though, is that and nobody can really take that away from me. So.
Oh, okay, so if I join EXP under you, you will be giving me lead, or I'll have to get my own leads?
No, if you want to text me number 3, I typically don't talk about the partnership on here. That's
Okay,
that's more of a personal one-on-one. So just text me number 3 and we'll schedule a private call.
okay.
And I'll get into how that works.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
No pressure. Don't worry. I mean, it has to be your decision. I'm not here to talk anybody into anything. You got to.
No, I know, but I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, sure. Well, we'll do a private call and talk about all that.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm next. Yeah, Sofian. I know I know everyone asked me about my name, so no worries.
Right.
I just go by Sof, actually. That's what people call me.
All right, Sof.
Yeah, so thanks for putting this on, Levi. I appreciate it, and everything you've been through. I really appreciate your story. I think that's super important to have authenticity and people to connect to you. So I'm pretty lucky. I've had a couple of YouTube channels, and one was about Tesla. Kind of just did it to share information. And so what I want to understand is, how do I reinvent myself? Is this course about creating a new channel that's totally separate from what you have existing? Because I kind of want to move some of those followers over and understand what I'm doing now, because they already understand that I have integrity and the knowledge that I have, just the kind of person that I am. So how do you, how can you convert those existing followers from your other platforms and move them over? Does your course cover that sort of stuff?
I mean, I can just tell you right now, I don't. You would probably just make a video about it and leave it at that. I mean, the thing is that this is what we teach you, is how to start a brand new channel, really, because that's the best way, because you want to, everything we build out is for organic search. So something we also talk about is not sharing on other platforms, not sending out links. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot behind it that we get into on how to grow it organically. So if you want to try to convert some of those people, which the thing is that it's usually not as successful as you may think, just because those people tuned in for that Tesla information.
Exactly.
So, totally. The thing is, if you wanted to, now that you could put a video on there and say, hey, by the way, I'm in real estate. But it's the same reason why, most agents fail in the first 2 years. It's not because they're not good people. It's because they can't generate business, and their sphere is usually not enough, because people are like, oh, you're involved in that now. Oh, you're doing that.
Yeah. They're not interested in it.
Yeah. And so, or, and they know 10 other real estate agents too, at the time. So what we do is we capture people in the research phase before they've decided to hire a real estate agent, or you just become theirs by default because of the value. So the same way you got found there, it's a little bit of a slow process in the beginning, but once it builds up and starts to compound, I'm sure you've seen with the other channels, it just, starts, and it's just better to do it that way.
Awesome. And then part of that course, you talk about some of these automated systems, like, for example, most of that is automated to me. Is that included?
Yeah, we have a module on that. It's based on the CRM system that we use, but we cover that quite extensively. And so, but it's up to people. If you want to use your CRM system, then, you can feed leads into that. If you want to use ours, we have an option for that. It's not required, but yes, with that, we download all of our triggers, automations, emails, everything's already, preloaded into it. So.
And then the last question is, did you already say how much it costs for, was it a subscription model, or is it just, you said for the year, it was worked out to be whatever per month or something?
No, it's the cost of the course.
Yeah. For the
No.
9 hours.
Oh, no, it's just one time. Yeah. I mean, you get lifetime access. It's a steal, I think,
Okay.
but it's either $19.97 or $39.97.
Got it. Okay.
Unless-
Thanks.
Unless you want to partner. So you can text which option you want.
Yeah.
And, we'll send you.
I'm actually an EXP agent as well.
Okay.
So
Well, then there you go. You get
Awesome.
option 1 or 2. So
thanks, man.
you're welcome.
All right. That's it. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right. Matt's back. What's up, Matt?
More questions, moment. Hey, you said editing. Do you have a module in there for how to edit your videos using SEO?
Well, we show you how to optimize everything. Yes.
Okay.
But we don't have it. I show you how to do thumbnails. I have a module on how to do thumbnails. Chrissy does a module on how to do thumbnails better. And so versus me doing them, but still, I don't even think doing thumbnails is really the best use of your time. But no, we don't have an editing module in there because I don't care. It's not the best use of your time. People would have to learn it. It takes hours and hours and hours. And then when you're editing, it takes hours and hours. I mean, it's just not a great thing to do that. So.
Gotcha. No, I'm familiar with editing. I just wasn't sure for optimizing in editing.
Yeah. I mean, if you had an editor, I mean, there's two separate things, but like if you hire our team, they do everything. Now you could find an editor on Fiverr for like $20 a video. I've seen them that low, but they have no clue how to optimize. Now the course will teach you all that. So you can do all that stuff yourself. But again, I still don't even believe that's the best use of your time, but I do believe it's also a good skill to know and understand. But, once you go through the course, you're going to understand it all. It doesn't mean you have to do it, but it's up to you.
No, for sure. And so with the editing, do they upload the videos for you too, or just edit them? Oh, so they'll upload, they'll edit, they'll put the tags, they'll put the description, they'll do all of that.
Yep. Yeah. You can add them as a manager on your channel, and then that'll allow them to upload everything. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yep. Absolutely.
Perfect.
So, yeah, literally. So, you'll schedule a call with Chrissy. She'll set up a Google Drive folder for you. And all you have to do is drop your content in the Google Drive. They take over from them. She starts up a Trello board with you. So you guys can follow the workflow process. It's a pretty simple system,
Gotcha. All right. Appreciate it, Levi. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. What's up, Scott? How are you?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, so I talked to Chrissy this morning. I'm ready to sign up for the editing and all that, ready to go. So do I really, if she's going to do all that, do I really need to go through the class? She kind of told me this was like a training thing, so that's why I showed up. But
well, I mean, I think it's there's the whole module. There's about 5 videos on how to shoot videos, so I show you how to do neighborhood videos, how to do office videos, how to do screen shares, that sort of thing. So that module, I think, saves you a lot of time, but also to understand how it all works. I mean, I think it's still worth the $19.97 at least to go through that. It's up to you, but we've had a few people. Actually, I just had a call with somebody yesterday that for the last 2 months, they just hired our editing team, but now they're going to get the course because they're like, okay, I still don't feel like I'm, they need the guideline, so it's just, all right. It's one of those things where, I think it's worth it. And I think it's good also to double check the editing team, just because they're not perfect. So if you do a couple of checks and balances, then you just want to make sure that they have everything you need in there too.
All right, cool.
Yep. You're welcome. What's up, Joan? You back?
Yeah. So I just wondering, in addition to the course, is there like a Facebook group or any other calls or anything like that if you do the DIY level?
Yep, we do have a Facebook group. All that's in the course. We have a podcast, which is great to learn in your car. And then also I do a live call minimum once a week that you can jump on, and then usually I do a group training on Zoom twice a month. So, and we post all that in the Facebook group. So you'll get updates in the Facebook group whenever I go live, which is minimum at least once a week. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
you can ask questions in the Facebook group anytime, but if you really want to like get into discussions, then yeah, you can jump in the live rooms.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And what was I was wanting to check out the channel of the person that you said that does the affordability. Somebody,
Christina Smallhorn.
Smallhorn. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. I'm also an EXP realtor.
Okay. All right. Option 1 or 2 for you.
I know, dang it. But yeah, this is great. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You all good, Scott? You still have your hand up. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
No,
Huh?
no,
No, good. You good, Matt?
we're good, man. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Joan says thanks. Yep, sure.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yep. Chrissy just put the link for the video editing if you want to check that out. Again, I don't recommend that until you've gone through the course and probably shot a couple of videos as well. And so no need to get that immediately. There's no contracts to that. It is a use it or lose it though. So it should motivate you. It's like once you sign up, get those videos going, but no contracts. And again, we tried to make that, I haven't found any better pricing for all of that. We tried to make it as affordable as possible so that, we don't want people blowing their budgets on it, but still, if you want good videos, it's well worth it. So you don't want to get burnt out like Todd, after 15 years in the business. I hear you, Todd. Yeah, I couldn't do it. All right, guys. Well, no, last call. Oh, Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa, coming in last minute. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Good. There might be a lag. I'm so sorry. I can't see your video. It keeps freezing on me. There's a storm in my area.
Okay.
So my video is like not, I can hear you, but I can't really see.
Okay.
So apologies for coming in last. I do have a question about the editing process. Or that package. Does it include A-roll, B-roll, and then sound? In the sense that I'm guessing, so I did watch a couple of videos and it looked like some were mainly A-roll with some graphics. But I was wondering if your editing team also handled B-roll. And then in terms of if we want to have any music in the videos, do we have to have our own accounts with like Epidemic Sound or companies like that?
Chrissy?
Yeah, you don't need to have your own music. We have a really big library of music that we can use. Sound effects, all of the overlays, that's included. And then of course, yeah, if you do B-roll, a lot of our agents don't know how to do B-roll. And so that's probably the only reason we don't include it on everybody's videos. But if you have a bunch of B-roll like drone footage and stuff like that, you want us to overlay, absolutely, we can put that on there.
Okay, great. I don't have any drone footage, but just like with my camera that I shoot,
Yeah.
I just want different things as for the viewer to like experience as they're
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah, for sure.
Easiest way to do that is whenever you're out and about is you take your camera and you just go like this, just wave it around for 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. That'll give you all the B-roll you need. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and usually like when we work with the Trello boards and stuff, if you have kind of like an artistic vision for what you want with it and like you have a specific area you're highlighting, we just ask that you label that so we know where to put that over there. And like usually, some people they'll say like this is clip 1 with the house, but then you say this is clip 1.1 so that we know that it goes in clip 1, but it's not the main clip. So we can talk about that more on a call too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, sorry,
Levi,
yeah, I just have one. Sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
So my bad. So I text you number 1, the high D. What's the ETA on getting to swipe the credit card and make it happen? Of course.
I'll shoot you the link right now and then you can just knock it out.
All right, appreciate it, brother. Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. What I tell you, those high Ds are like, you could have told me 30 minutes ago.
I was looking for the link a long time ago.
I know they're like, after you showed me the results, just give me the link right there. Right. That's what the high Ds say. Okay. I see the result. All right. Soft. What's up, man?
Yeah. Thanks. Just a quick question for Chrissy, because I've done a bunch of video editing myself. So I'm just curious what platform you use, and also do you provide like the master file if we want to make any, slice it up ourselves and use some of those clips, the high resolution version?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you wanted us to, I mean, we'll do as much of the editing as you want. If you wanted to do some of it yourself, you can. We use Premiere Pro for all of our editing.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. I use Final Cut Pro, so
okay, yeah.
Convert it.
But usually, I mean, we'll get it done. I mean, it's not like you have like a number of revisions that you're limited to or anything like that. We'll get it done and make it look exactly the way that you want it to until
Wonderful.
It's done. So
awesome. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Jared, you coming in hot at the end, huh?
Yeah, I'll try to wrap it up for you, but it's a little on the editing side in regards to getting information to you. I think you said you use Trello to upload the data. So if you had, smartphone video, and then you had another camera video on your outline of what the videos look like, do you outline any shot list at all, or is this just go to this area, these are the topics that we want to discuss, so more of a 30,000 foot view, and then it's up to us to kind of inject what the video looks like and attempt to tell you how we think it would possibly kind of merge together, or are you pretty much getting it and it's pretty obvious how to merge all that?
yeah, I mean, if you want to give us like artistic notes, we can do that. I mean, if you're following Levi's formula, then you're going to pretty much have the same format that we've done, on hundreds and hundreds of videos. And so you don't usually have to, coach us on that. But like I said, we send everything. There's many checks that it goes through to make sure that, it looks great. And when we send it to you, if you have any type of revisions, then we just go back and forth either on Trello or email or whatever's easier for you. Usually Trello is most of that. But yeah, I mean, we can usually figure it out, especially if you're following the format. So if you follow the format, it should be pretty straightforward.
Okay, as far as parsing the information, instead of having a big long video, you're trying to figure out the ums, the ahs, and then splicing it. You want us to like keep it fairly succinct in small segments, and then you put it all together, or just start running it together and you can figure out the audio or whatever, how it goes? Like, how sloppy can we be, I guess?
You can be as sloppy as possible. I've had people who have sent in stuff where they're like, oh crap, like every 5 seconds, and we just cut that out. So, I mean, editing is pure magic. You won't even know that it happened. So awesome. If you want to just do one big long clip, and Levi often will do like, 3 to 5 minute clips at a time. And then we just splice those together. So 6 to 8 clips or something like that in total. We can do it that way, or you can do, longer clips, and we can just kind of cut where we need to. It's totally up to you, whatever's easier for you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, the most important thing is to label your clips, at least. I mean, don't turn in 30 clips and they're all out of order. And, so, I mean, the fewer the clips, absolutely the better. But that's the thing, is everything. Most people say I can't make a 15-minute video. All that is 5 3-minute videos edited together. So almost everybody can talk for 2 to 3 minutes at a time. And if you can just get through 2 to 3 minutes and then have kind of a beginning and an end to where you can segue, then it just comes with practice. And
is that what we're shooting for, a 15-minute?
Well, I mean, it's
10, 15 minutes, whatever.
As long as they need to be, right? Which
okay.
Say what you need to say, but don't sit there and keep talking to keep talking.
Right. So if we do talk a lot, then Chrissy will whack us.
No, I mean, if it makes sense, yeah. If you make sense, though, I mean,
you're yammering.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've done an hour video before, and because I was experimenting just to see what would happen. I mean, on average, I'm anywhere. It's probably 20 minutes is on average, but I mean, I've done an hour video, and it's one of the best performing videos we got. So you never know.
Yeah.
Well,
and I mean, if it comes down to it and we send it back to you and you're like, I feel like I'm rambling there, then we can cut it out. I mean, that happened today. One of our clients, he sent us back a video and he was like, man, I was really too negative in that clip. Can you just cut that piece out? So, I mean, when you see it post-production, you'll be able to see if it feels right to you, then great. And if not, we can always cut it out. So.
Was that Matt?
No, it was Naveed.
Oh, well, he's from Philly. So of course,
Yeah.
he's gonna be talking smack.
There you go.
All right, cool. All right.
And yes, Vanessa, it does include a YouTube banner. So we do the YouTube banner. We can create a new profile picture for you as well. So yeah, that we'll do a channel overhaul for you.
And optimize the channel too, right?
Yes, right. Yeah.
So write your description for the channel, Alex.
Mhm.
We should probably add that to the homepage.
Yeah.
You know, channel optimization included.
Yeah.
So it's turnkey. It's turnkey, done for you.